Well, we finally did it. Caught a muskie. I owe it all to my buddy CJ.
Oh yeah.
CJ is our local muskie whisperer.
No, I don't think so. No.
Put a ton of people on their first muskie and was kind enough to take me out, and we got it done. Let's see how it all went down.
I mean, it's just a big thing. Like, it's such a hard thing to do. I'm the fishing manager for Orvis Richmond Heights. You know, grew up a bass fisherman, fished family ponds, farm ponds, local ponds. But then as I got older, I found myself into a little fly shop down the road called T. Hargrove's. Met a couple cool guys down there that really kind of sold the whole fly fishing thing to me. And I think my second visit to Hargrove's, I walked out spending $300 on a new fly rod setup, and that was kind of the end of it, or the beginning of it. I don't really remember my first trout. Like, I kind of do, but it was like, okay, cool. But then like that first muskie, like, you work so hard for it. I think it's really cool to be there and be part of that team to put somebody on their first one.
Best case scenario, 69 on the nose.
The time of year me and Frank went, it's fall. We kind of had a warm fall and we had low water, which for the specific body of water we were fishing was usually good.
That was a muskie. I'd live right there.
You gotta fish on. You gotta fish on. Keep it moving.
Oh, what was that?
What is that?
I don't know.
Finish. It'll stay.
Yeah.
It'll stay with it.
Getting close. There it is. Okay.
Nice basket. Real wide basket. Try to be smooth. You need that other person there to help you. Whether they've caught a muskie or not, you just need that other person there to help you. Because I don't think most people are going to go out and catch their first muskie by themselves. I just don't think you can do it. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying, wouldn't it be more fun to have a buddy there?
We're starting our trip today with almost a blown tire. CJ, what do we got going on, buddy?
Ooh, we got some burnt rubber.
That is not good, but we caught it before it blew out. Looks like that bracket snapped.
Yeah.
Kind of changed the tire. So you want to be a musky fisherman, huh? Don't do it, kids. Stay at home.
That's also something else that plays into having a whole muskie team. Somebody on the team has to have a boat. So another reason to have a friend or a few friends out there that like to musky fish with you. Me and Frank, when we went fishing, we were running a raft. I think a raft's the perfect fishing boat for the river that we were in. It was low and slow. Raft made it easy, especially with the oars, to hold us in place or push or move up or move down. It's quiet. Perfect for two guys to fish out of, and then a couple modifications in my raft just made line management a little bit easier. Something that I'm always working for in the raft. That doesn't mean the raft's a perfect musky tool. It all depends on the body of water. I think your raft's great for small to medium musky waters. So what very few musky rivers we have in our area, they're depending on how much water's running through them, they're great. But some of our other local musky waters, like, I don't know if a raft's gonna be it. And then we need to start talking about knowing somebody with a big boat.
We're running some adaptive fly slippery devils right now.
Slippery devils?
I think that's what he calls them.
Sounds scary. I like it.
A little Halloween inspired. We're gonna throw a little lemon tail on.
I like it.
See if we can turn some lemons into lemonade. See where that kind of like shadow meets the sun right there? How about aim for that spot?
Yeah. So rods that we were using on our trip were some 9s and 10 weights. 9 is about low as you want to go, and 9 is for situations like we were in where the water was low and we weren't casting far, and we needed to throw a shorter sink tip. So that 300 grain sink tip that we were using that Frank got his first muskie on really threw better on a 9 versus a 10. We had 10s on both trips. 10 I would say would be the ideal weight for the water that we were fishing. Especially too if you need to throw a little bit longer cast or wind would become an issue. The 9 weight we were using that day worked great because we didn't have to deal with wind. If we did have wind, we would have got out the 10 weight.
I don't know if you guys could see that very well, but we just moved 3 muskie, got them right up to the boat, and I couldn't sell the deal, baby. This is the stuff nobody sees, CJ. You know what I mean? All right, we're hiking out of here. This has been the 9,999th cast episode of Musky Fishing. Check back in next time for the 10,000th cast. We'll get one eventually, boys.
Frank and then the 4 or 5 other guys I've helped put on their first muskie are my favorite muskies compared to the other, other than the big one I've caught and my first big one I caught. Like, there's catching your first, catching a big one, but then after that, I think it's helping other people get their firsts. A lot of musky fishing is just waiting for something to happen. You're trying to make stuff happen, you're casting, you're doing all the right things, but even when you do all the right things and you're in the right place at the right time, it just sometimes doesn't happen. Dude. So you need that second person to kind of keep the spirits alive, and when it does happen, hopefully they're quick on the net. One of the things I told Frank was he was a different angler on day 2. What I meant by that was Frank was thinking about his cast before he casted. He wasn't just false casting and casting to places that looked good. He was casting to A+ locations or structure to fish.
All right, it's day 2. Maybe a week later, CJ and I are back, and there's muskie moving right up here. It's fall time. We're definitely somewhere in the Southwoods. Let's go get a muskie. I know. I thought I was on a stick.
I know. That's why you have to strip that every time.
Whoa. Dude, he was literally like on that log right there. He came out of the water to eat.
Let's rest him.
Okay.
Finish this, do everything right, maybe he's on it. We'll give him a minute.
Not a giant, but like a good, decent fish.
I think that would have been a good one.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I had a hook in him.
You definitely had a hook in him.
Whew, we just got an eat. And I didn't hook set properly, but I thought it was a stick at first. CJ, we officially have an eat on the day.
We're getting there. We're getting somewhere.
We're getting there. On Haas's fly. Big Haas. Shout out Gellersach.
Musky Fool.
That's so dumb. I love it. Smell any musky on there?
Oh yeah. Smells good.
Turn it on, baby. Huge fish.
Keep it going. I'm not gonna put the oars down. Make it go faster. Bring it up to the surface. Still on it?
Nope. Huge fish in the 8. We're on them, baby.
We're getting them going.
Dude, you're like, what if Big Mama's house is there? And I was like, I think it is Big Mama's house. Did you see that, dude? Huge fish just came up, dude. I saw it. That was a lot of belly, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think it followed it. Yeah.
But we were also getting more interactions on the figure 8. When you strip, you run out of line, you don't just pause and then go into 8. You want to be strip, and then as you're that last strip, everything should be fluid and go just like a bait fish would go from swimming into a turn. A lot of these things that we had talked about in day 1, Frank went, digested, and was putting into practice in day 2. I think that's why day 2 turned out the way it did, because now we weren't going over those things in day 2, we were fishing.
Can you hit that other GoPro? I got him. I got him pinned. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What a fight.
0 fight. That's because you strip set to the moon, brother.
Musky rule. Musky rule. Oh, dude.
We've got Frank's first muskie here.
Big Hoss special.
Big Hoss special. Pinched barb. Came right out of her.
You're good. You're good.
Right here. See how I'm kind of holding the fin?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to CJ and Orvis, baby. Thanks for taking me out. As far as somebody putting their dues in, I think they need to expect just that time can be your best friend. Nice hard strips, long pauses, strip, long pause, boom, this thing arcs, flashes on the fly, totally eats it, strip set on it, lifted the rod, and we had that baby buttoned up. For the most part, it was pretty easy. No troubles there. She went right into the net. We pinched our barb, so fly slid out. Everything was going good. It was a fat, healthy 36, 37-inch fish. Yeah, can't ask for more than that. It ate on the strip, which was awesome. And we got Frank his first fish. Got airborne.
Went airborne, yep, got big jump. Big jump, I kind of forgot about that. And that's all I kind of remember.
Well, I picked her up off one of the locals here for a good price. Can't wait to jump on her and burn some rubber. Jack and hog in the Southwoods.
So I think with Shane Bibbos, it's almost like it's supposed to just mimic like this real predatory, like all of a sudden there's an injured, wounded fish there, and it made this kind of, erratic motion. Like there's these bubbles, there's this kind of slap, and I think it piques the interest of the muskie and really brings the predator out in the muskie. So they want to come in and kind of strike first, ask questions later.